Hi, good morning everyone. How's everybody? It's a little dark today, isn't it? Let's see. That's weird. Okay, let's give everybody a chance to log in. Switch on my lights a little bit. Hi Bex, how are you? Did you sleep okay? I didn't sleep well again. Oh my god, you got here. I didn't sleep well. I went to sit outside last night. Well, late afternoon. In the garden. Just for about an hour. I did some painting in the garden. I thought the weather's so good, and we just got our picnic bench, so I thought I'll sit out. And when I got in, my eyes were all itching so badly. Oh my god, it's like really, really bad. So that didn't help. That's amazing, Bex. Did you take any herbal or anything? I think I need something. And I'm hungry all the time, guys. Absolutely. Like, ridiculously hungry. You know, I thought, oh, I just had breakfast, and then a few minutes later, oh, I'm hungry again. I already cooked my lunch today because I've been fantasizing about it all day yesterday. So I made it. It's like broth with, you're gonna laugh, it's called black fungus mushrooms. Have you heard of black fungus mushroom? They're absolutely delicious. Actually, they call it black ear fungus. So they grow them, you know, I think that UK you have them as well. Hi, good morning everybody. Thank you for joining me. And you get them in the Chinese grocery store, and you dry, you know, they're like in a dry form. You soak them up overnight and then you use them the next day. So it's like soft and crunchy, springy. Not sure if you like it, Bex. It's like a really, really wet seaweed kind of texture. Morning, Katie. So today we're going to paint trees, and we're gonna talk a bit about like my experience of racism that I had when I first moved here. And then, you know, over the years I just managed to kind of like steer them away from that, and people seem to be a bit more you know, sensible these days. Morning everybody, thanks for joining me. So at my first job, newly graduated, I was about 24, just got married. I know, I got married 24. So it's been 22 years I've been married with my husband. We met during university, and so the first job was at a small company in Coventry. Somehow our lives ended up in Coventry, of all places, I know, but I made so many good friends over there. And it was like a small family company, and then this lady, she was working in the office just like once a week, because it's a small company, so majority of people are part-time. And she said, oh, you're so beautiful. I'm like, oh, thank you very much. I had chisel jaw then, jawline. And she said, so where are you from? I'm like, well, from Thailand. It's like, oh, so, you know, she saw like a TV show the other night, and there are hookers walking all over the place. Is that the case? I'm like, she was like trying to figure it out if I was one of, you know, sex workers. Oh my God. I was like, well, I didn't know what to say then. My head was just raising, and like I didn't know what to say. I just said like, well, you know, like in Soho, you know, they're like everybody walking like that in Soho. I don't know. I didn't know what to say. I was really offended. I was really upset afterwards. And then a lot of people, you know, even when they don't know me, they would be saying, oh, so how did you get here? And they were saying, are you married? Is you know, this is like kind of like questions that they're asking me ahead of the final questions of punchline. Is your husband English then, and how old is he? And I'm like, yes, he's English, and I'm not from thaibride.com. That's what I say now. I'm not from thaibride.com. Maybe I should set up the business. I don't know. Seem to be going really well, but anyway, yeah, so it's like really weird, isn't it? And like some people were just saying, oh, do they have any colored television in Thailand? This is back in when I started, you know, when I moved here back in the 90s. But you know, these days, it's amazing. I feel like I'm just white as everybody else, seriously, until I look in the mirror. But you know, it's just weird, isn't it? Having said that, people like white people, black people who live in Thailand, I am sure they have the racist experience as well. It's not just me coming here. And it's just ignorance, isn't it? You just don't know, being obnoxious, you just don't know how other people feel. And I swear, because I used to be fascinated with like my fellow classmate who are really white. I'm like, oh, their skin is so white, it's so beautiful, you can see their blue veins, you know. It's just like maybe the majority of the time they just don't realize. But I must admit, the past 10 years or so, I do not have any problem at all, especially when I start to work at universities, various universities. It's so multicultural. And it's fantastic, you know. We all just really, really good. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like people said hi to me and they probably think, oh, this is a weird Thai lady. But to me, I'm just like a middle class white English person. You know, like when a dog thinks that they're like well, dogs that think they're human. That kind of thing. Anyway, it's just one of those things, isn't it? But I'm going to paint some trees today, something different. We'll just step back and look out in the windows and squint your eyes and see what you can see. Rather than trying to paint individual leaves today, we're gonna go abstract and just use a lot of dots and splatter. Okay, so get your paintbrush and paint ready. And it's not just gonna be greens and browns and yellows. It's gonna be, we're gonna paint rainbow, guys. Paint rainbow trees. Oh God. Hi Jody, I miss you. Hi Noon. Anyway, let's switch the camera and get going. Love you. Okay, right. Thank you, Margaret. That's what I think. I'm an exotic flower now. What kind of flower shall I be, Margaret? Margaret said, I am an exotic flower. Ooh, I like the sound of that. I don't mind being a cactus. Is it exotic? Okay, right. So trees, they are... you can paint as realistic as you want to, or you can paint them like when architect describing the trees, like rounded and you know, circles and a bit of trunk coming up. But we're gonna go as loose as we can today, okay? Right, let me get pictures of some trees up. Okay, let's go like vanilla first. Let's go like something normal that you would see traditional watercolorist would do. Is that the word? Or watercolor artist? Okay, so let's mix some greens. So I got thank you for all the love buttons. I've got a long piece of A3. I tear it down lengthwise, so I have like a long, very, very long piece of paper. I think I could even do with a half a size, but I was just gonna leave it like so. So I'm gonna paint 1, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, but you can paint whichever way you want to. Okay, you can arrange them randomly, or you can arrange them any way you like, because we are different. Right, I'm gonna activate my paint quickly. I keep touching my wet watercolor. So we're gonna need every single color in the spectrum today, because we will go hard later with our rainbow tree maybe. Just gonna activate certain colors that I love. Okay. Right. Okay, so this is just like when we paint flowers, really. Let's do this green just because I have it randomly next to me. Okay, so don't forget, we don't want a big blob of something. Like, I'm not gonna paint like that. Well, you can as well. That could be one tree, okay? That could be one tree, right? But I'm not gonna do that. Let's keep it airy. Airy is the key, okay? So it's gonna be like airy. Let's have a look. Let's see how I get on with this. Right. So one. This is one of those, I don't even know. I should have looked for the names of these trees. This is one of those that tall trees in those posh houses that you can see. They're always in the posh houses. Why? They're not in my garden. I have leylandii. We can paint a leylandii. Oh, look, that's cute already, guys. See? Cute. Okay, so next one, we'll leave that to settle a little bit before we go in with the trunk. Okay, and then this one I'm gonna go for a bit bushy. I'm gonna go in a little bit more yellowy. This one, you can use any shade of greens that you wish. Okay. Okay, so can you see I'm just leaving them some gaps because I want to paint the tree branches, so I don't want them to be, you know, and then you can come in with darker, I would say darker color at the bottom, because, like, you know, younger leaves on the top, isn't it? But not necessarily. Like so, guys, anyone can paint these. Okay, look, easy peasy. Just gonna add some darker green at the bottom here, and then I think my first paint is ready for my trunk. We can paint some trunk now. Okay, so this one's quite tall because it's one of those posh trees in the posh houses. See? And then don't forget to give it like a bit knobbly. You can use a smaller brush as you want to, and don't forget to run some browns through, you know, dark one after. We'll do that on the next one. Okay, cute. So this one, the next tree, I'm gonna do paler tree trunk first. Like a yellow ochre. So I'm just gonna keep that line about the same, okay? The ground line. And then I'm gonna come in with darker brown and add it on one side. Like so. Okay? Like that. And maybe this one has got a little young shoot here, lower on the ground, like so. Okay, cute. Hi Katie, hi Katie, hi Ada, hi Frankie. Okay, right, next let's go for like dark luscious fir tree. I'm gonna use a super dark green. Do I have any darker green? Ooh, yeah. Okay, so don't forget, if you use dark color, you need to go wishy-washy first of all. Okay, let's do a fir tree. So this one, I'm gonna come in at an angle like so, because it grows somehow up. Okay, don't forget to give it a gap for that airiness. Okay, I'm not gonna re-dip my brush now because my green's quite strong, so I'm just gonna dip my brush into water. Okay, and then I'm gonna do like pointy top. It's almost like Christmas tree. Okay, like so, and maybe just a few more there. Okay, and I'm gonna go in with my light brown again, light first because you can add darker color later. Okay. Ooh, I got a bit too excited there. The trunk is way too big. My trunk is too big, but who cares? I'm sure you can do a better job than me. Okay, and just give it a bit of branch here and there, and then you can come in. Maybe I'll go for a smaller brush with darker brown and add on one side of the trunk for kind of shadow, some interest to look at, like that. Okay. Oh, I just flooded the tree now. I made it too wet. This is what happened when you're trying to fix something. Never works. You know, if it is a big project that you had a go, and you make a boo-boo out of it, for a small area like this, you can use that magic eraser to rub it off. Okay. Okay, next one is a proper Christmas tree. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna use like a mid green with a touch of orange, a bit more. That's too orange. Ah. Okay. I have a fan brush somewhere. I can show you how to create a Christmas tree easily with a fan brush, but not with this. I'll show you it later. Oh, I have a scrap piece of paper somewhere there. Oh, that's too a nice piece of paper. Okay, I found something. Right. Okay. If you, that's way too big actually. You can use a lot smaller for the size. Okay, I'm gonna go big. Okay, right. Green. Hi Abby. And what you do is, oh no, I don't like it. Nobody's perfect, okay? Nobody's perfect. That is terrible. That could be abstract. Let's forget about that. And let's forget that never happened. Okay, guys. Okay, now that I look at that tree, it's just terrible as well. That's better. Okay, right. Let's forget about that and let's do our Christmas tree. Right. Okay. So the Christmas trees got quite low trunk, aren't they? Like a low ground pine tree kind of thing. So just keep dabbing it on, okay? And then just kind of add the layers to it. Like that, okay? And can you see I kind of flick at the end of, on the either side, like so, okay? And I'm gonna come in and add some darker green on one side because that's the side of the shadow. Cute! This one I'm just gonna add a very, very tiny trunk at the bottom, okay? You can paint another one because it's so much fun. Okay, right. Paint another one. I'm gonna make it slightly bigger. Flick. 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 You can flick the other side as well. Come back this way. Flick. Flick. Well, I'm gonna go a bit taller. Now fix the shape later. Okay. I'm gonna come in and flick either side now. I'm gonna add darker green on this side of the tree. Like so. And then I'm gonna come in and add the trunk. Like so. Okay? Alright? And then next one, what about those yew tree? Let's do yew tree. I love you. Basically, it's just like a kind of solid. This one's solid. Let's go solid. Okay, I'm going in with a bit of limey green first. You can add more color later. So it's quite architectural, isn't it? Okay, like so. Leave that to dry a bit. I'm gonna come in with a smaller tree. It's almost like a teardrop shape. Like that. Okay, leave that to dry. And this one we're gonna do like a solid tree. Okay, so let's paint like a bunch of cloud. So one cloud, two cloud. Okay, and I'm going to come in and add a bit of dark green here and there. Like so. This one we can go in and add some trunks immediately. That yellow ochre is so handy to have. Such a neutral color that you need to use it for certain different things. Like trees. Okay. So, just gonna draw some tree trunk. Okay, that's way too big for my trunk. Okay, and then while that cloud's drying, I can come in with slightly darker green now to my yew tree, and I'm gonna add some streak up the tree like so, just to give you that kind of impression that it's spiky. Okay, I'm gonna come back to this tree and add more things to it. Okay, so look, we've done lots of different trees already. It's fun. So we have the posh tree. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Christmas tree, yew tree. Okay. Okay, next. What else can we do? What about willowy? Willowy. Let's do a willow. I like willow tree. But this one though, I want to grow it with the tree trunk first. Let's do a willow tree, and it's kind of leaning. Let's lean it. Lean it a bit, okay? Just like that. I'm gonna come in with smaller brush. Okay, and just bring it down. If you draw it the way the plant's growing, it's kind of helping a little bit, okay? I think I might make that too big, but never mind. Like that. Okay, and I'm gonna add a touch of darker brown on this side on my trunk. Okay, and let's do one that's lots of, okay, last one with lots of tree kind of okay, let's do one cloud. Okay, I'm gonna add a bit of brighter green here. Okay, and then I'm gonna come in with my smaller brush because I'm gonna add quite a few trunky. Okay, I mean branches. This is what happens when you overthink. I don't think this tree look right, but never mind. It's my learning experience as well, as much as you guys. I paint some trees before, but not as many as these. And it's quite hard trying to grasp the idea of the trunks. So abstract in my head. Maybe that bit, I'm gonna cover it with green. Hide it. Just hide it. Yay! Happy now. Okay. So we've got some cool trees going on over here. Okay. And let's see if we can use these kind of ideas to grow some more colorful trees. Okay. Right. What can we do? Right. I'm gonna use blue because I love blue, right? I need to get some more blues. I'm running out. I'm gonna use blue and purple, but you can choose whatever you want, okay? Okay, so it's gonna be like a willowy type. So I'm gonna do leaning trunk, but I want to just kind of like be organic about this tree to begin with. Okay, so just gonna add, just imagine it's like cloud really, but airy cloud, okay? I'm gonna do a bigger tree here because I like the colors. I'm coming in with purple. Okay. And different shades of blue. I can add more later. Just don't want to go overboard with anything. It's a magical tree. Keep the edges airy, like lots of dots. It's like basically it's like a cloud. I'm making a cloud, a bunch of cloud. Okay, and then I'm gonna come in with my fresher green brown, I don't know yet, I'll think about it. Right, don't go too excited now, Mona. Oh, let's do brown. Right, don't go too excited now, Mona. Right. Okay, not sure about the shape of my tree trunk, but doesn't matter. Okay, and I'm going to come through here. And I'm just going to keep adding colors to the trees until I like it really. Just layer it up. That music started to get really annoying. Okay. And I'm gonna come in with these kind of hanging, low hanging, whatever that is. It could be like willow, or it's a magical tree that I created and you. Okay, I'm gonna add some branches here. Okay, and then I'm gonna come in and paint the ground a little bit with the same colors that I've been using. Okay, you can add some dots because it's magical. Okay, cute. Just adding some stronger color now. Just here and there. It's a dot painting. It's a dot painting. Just keep dotting it in. It's quite relaxing. I want to paint that bigger tree now. Might go in here with the green that I have in my brush. I don't know. I need to practice my tree trunks. Not sure about them. Okay, there you go. And then the next one, why don't we go like crazy colors? Okay, so let's drop in some pink. Blue. Work quick. Purple. Yellow. And let it bleed onto each other. And green. Can go bright green on this one if you like. What else? Orange. I'm going for rainbow. My orange very opaque. Not quite happy with that. Okay. Add more colors to your work. Make it more and dot outside the trees. Just make it airy. Okay. And I'm gonna go purple here, just because I know purple and pink won't be muddy. Okay, and how about bright red? Just go crazy. Why not? Okay, maybe red can go here with purple. Okay, and I'm gonna add a bit more green there. Oh yeah, have to be careful, red and green might go poo-poo with on me. Okay. We need to leave that to dry, and then you can add a trunk onto it. I think that would be really sweet. Really sweet one. I like it. I might just come in here and add a little blend to it. Whoops, I just dropped my favorite brush. Okay. Just need to leave that to dry. Maybe we'll do one more tree then, and then we'll come back to that to paint the trunk. Okay. Let's do a orange and red tree. So we're just gonna use maybe this shape tree, but in colors of, you know, your choice. Okay, so I'm gonna do orange first of all. Just gonna paint right next to this tree. Can make it a bit taller. Can you see I'm just dabbing them down, and if I need to add more pigment, I'll come in and add some like so. Okay, and then a touch of pink first, just to transition it to bright red. And don't forget, we need to leave it to gappy, okay, unpainted area. And red, cute. Okay. There you go. The next tree, I keep dropping that brush. I might do pink and purple, just because I love pink and purple. This one, you can do like fir tree or anything, okay? Just go for it. Just keep looking at the picture of the trees, the shape, you know, go and take picture outside and see where you can go with it. Okay. And is anyone hungry? I can only think of food. I am absolutely food driven. Okay, and I'm coming back to the tree in the middle and add the trunk. Don't get too excited now, Mona. Whew. That might be okay. 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 And then I'm gonna come into the last tree here. The more knobbly the tree's trunk are, the more realistic it is, I think I notice. So you make the trunks a bit knobbly or jaggedy, then you have more realistic one, okay? And that one's not quite dried, but I'm gonna go ahead anyway. You can go for darker tree trunk for this one, I think. I think I might be painting trees all day today. I'm obsessed now. Actually, I never paint as many trees in one day like this before in my whole life. And I'm gonna come back to my yew tree a little bit. Hopefully that's kind of dried for me now. I'm just gonna add a little bit of a very translucent color, like kind of jaggedy growth to it. Like that. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy. Okay. So there we have it. Lots of trees today. Hi, good morning everybody. Thank you for joining me. We are at the tail end of our trees painting day. We have painted so many different you know, abstract looking loose tree kind of thing, and the aim is not to make the trees perfect, but to you know, meditate really. I hope you enjoy today. So have a quick look. Whee! Okay, so that's what we are at today, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Love you. Bye.